You know, I've said exactly the same to the boys in there. I gave them a game plan. I gave them a full match report on what Kimberley do and how they try and operate set pieces, the way they try and play, their threats. I gave them all that information. I said we'll build the game in 15-minute blocks. First 15 minutes, try and grow into the game. You know, you don't have to win the game in the first 15 minutes, but don't lose it. And for some reason, we seem to have this sort of mental block where we go out and we concede. I think we conceded the first one today after 4 minutes, and then, you know, they didn't really cause us any problems for the rest of the first half. They huffed and they puffed with threats that I knew they were capable of, but we dealt with them. But we just didn't do anything in possession of the ball until about the 42nd or 43rd minute, where we actually shifted the ball quite quickly side to side and got players, our danger players, on the ball and attacking at their back four, backing them up into the box. But we were just lacklustre the first half, and the most infuriating thing was I knew what they were going to come and do to us today, and we didn't do anything about it. So we went in at half time and we had some choice words for each other, and then for probably the fourth time this season, after having a little bit of a Barney at half time, they've come out and conceded after 2 minutes. So then we're 2-0 down. And then all of a sudden we you know, something kicks off in the second half, and it's like someone's kicked us in the nuts, and the fire in our bellies appears. I just said to him in there, if you need me to go around and punch everyone on the nose at 5-3 to get everyone revved up so we go from the first minute and not the 60th minute, I'm more than happy. And they know that. I can give them all the information in the world, but when they cross the white line, there's nothing I can do. And for the last, I think, 3 out of 5 weeks, we've gone down to 10 men. Stupid from Keegan today. The skipper should know better, so he's going to be lumbered with a 2-game ban, I think, and we'll have a talk about that. I've told him about that. And then all of a sudden we appear. We start playing the better football. We pen them in with 10 men. We nick a goal. We look a big threat going forward. And I think they hit us with 1 to make it 4-1 on the break, and then we score again straight away. You know, I don't like moaning about officials, but I don't know if they know the rules half the time. It's took my assistant manager to tell the ref 2 different sets of rules within 2 minutes of being on the pitch about 2 different instances that he didn't know about. And it's like, do they have training? Do they have a test on what they've learned? I don't know, because it seems every week we seem to get a different ref that's worse than the prior week. And, you know, I don't like talking about it, whether I get myself in hot water or not, maybe so, but I'm not sat here lying. People that are in the ground can see that. I can hear the fans. The lino looks like he's gave offside for the penalty, and then the ref's gone over and he's give the penalty. So then obviously my skipper's got the problem of, you know, I want to argue the case, but the ref said you give me a yellow card and sin binned him, and then he's red carded him. It's like one thing after the next. I don't want to dwell on it too much, but it's infuriating, because I can get 1 week I can get it there, and then the next week I can get it here, and there's nothing sort of in between that makes us a steady team at the minute. And that's the most infuriating thing. It's not like the lads don't want to work for me, because they're absolutely running through brick walls again at the end, tackling, tracking back, and putting the head in where it hurts. So it's not the fact that they don't want to do it for me. It's just the fact that, well, I don't know. It's why don't they want to do it from minute 1, but, you know, they'll do it from minute 60 when the game's sort of dead and buried. And I just said that to them in there, and they agree, which is the scary thing. It's like, yeah, well, you know, let's start doing it. So, you know, all credit to Kimberley. They came here with a game plan that I knew they were going to come here with, and we didn't manage to nullify it. And I knew what they were going to do, and they did exactly that. And I think for the last half an hour, they didn't really cause us huge problems, because, like I say, we had the fire in our bellies to stop it. But for the first hour, we didn't. Bring them in for a tough session Wednesday. We'll have a tough session. I've told them that. You know, because I expect better. So, you know, if you perform and you get good results, training becomes enjoyable. If you're not getting the right results, it becomes a little bit more of a, you know, not a punishment, but it becomes a little bit more of a, it's going to be a tough session, but we'll get through it and we'll build from there. But I don't know what to say on it really. It's a strange one because, like I say, 1 week we're really good and 1 week we're really bad, and I can't seem to get a consistent 7 out of 10 every week. I'm still going on about it. I still can't pick from the same 11 every week or the same 16 every week, because I keep picking up red cards and I keep picking up injuries, and I suppose that's just the life of being a gaffer, but it's not helping me or us at the minute. So yeah, we'll build again.